Okay, so it looks like it's really thickening. Take a look at it. Okay, so the next step I'm going to take is to drain it into this jar, and then add more water to this, boil it again, and then I'll repeat the process, drain it into the jar. Then once I feel that I've totally gotten the juice from all the herbs, then I will boil this again, boil it down to a syrup. So that's basically it. So I'm not going to throw this away. I'm actually going to put it back in here and then repeat. So what I'd like to have is a nice thick syrup that I can just use 2 teaspoons of every morning and every evening, to keep the system going. So what gives it the color is the elderberries, and the hibiscus give it the rich, deep, purplish red tone. And also the taste of it. Elderberry's got a really pleasant taste to it, and so does burdock root. And hibiscus also give it a really nice aroma and flavor. Irish seamoss is a bit salty, and it's an acquired taste. It doesn't taste that great, but the benefits are tremendous. So I just like the combination because it then becomes easy to ingest because it doesn't taste so bad. Right, so I've got a little bit more in here, which I'm just gonna dump on top. So now I'm gonna refill this with filtered water. So I refilled it again with water, and I'll just show you that it's really concentrated. You'll see that it still has the color to it. But what I'm gonna do is put this back on the stove and boil it for another maybe 30 minutes until I get that syrup consistency again. All right, see you in the second bit. So the idea with this herbs, really, my approach is simply to give the body the building blocks it needs, the stuff it needs to operate in a fully functional manner. Um, and the way I look at it is I found herbs that work for me. So burdock root, Irish sea moss, elderberry, hibiscus, and catnip, stinging nettle. All those really work for me. I can feel the result of it, and so I'm not recommending you do this. I'm recommending you use this as an example so that you can go on to investigate and find out what herbs work for you. It will be good to consult a herbalist if you're not too sure about it, because then they can do a full-on consultation and tell you what your body needs. So the pot is boiling again, and just want to take a look at this. So the smell of it, I can pick up the hibiscus and the um, elderberry. It's got a nice scent to it, and the consistency is a bit. It's almost like a little bit like jelly. There's not too much like it, but it's got a slippery tone to it because of the Irish sea moss, and that's how it holds together that well. So when I boil this the second time around, it will be much thicker than this, much heavier. And why I do that is because it then becomes more concentrated naturally, and also it preserves better because the thicker it is, that means the more concentrated it is, and it won't get affected by storage. Alright guys, so this is the final result of it. The girls and I got to it before I could film the video, but this jar was full at the beginning of the week, and it's a Friday today. So we were just loading up on our immune system, and this is what it looks like. It's so thick because of the Irish sea moss, but without the Irish sea moss it would be a more concentrated syrupy like look. But that's what you get from it, and we went through this. So there's 2 young girls, 6 and 3, and myself. We literally went through this jar in a week. So that was just to boost up our immune system and get ready for the change of season.
Jar.
Sorry?
And there was another jar.
Yes, there was. My daughter's filming. So, all right. So that's it. Boost yourself up with this simple home remedy, and we call it our
Go-Go juice.
Yeah. All right. This is Victor on the Let Me Explain show. Have a good one.